Hi and good morning students. This is your English teacher Manoj Kumar Verma. Today once again with you with a new chapter, a question of trust. This question of trust is a story is derived from your textbook, A Footprint Without Feet. So the writer of the story is Victor Canning. As you know, Victor Canning is there, and he was born in 1911, and he took his last breath in this materialistic world in 1986. Victor Canning was a British writer, British author, British novelist and British thriller. He was very popular in 3 decades in England. The first from the 50s, 1950s, 1960s, 1970s. In these 3 decades, he was very popular in London. His stories, his novels and his thrillers became so popular in London that he became an eminent writer. His successful novels and writings are The Faintly Discovers is the first novel. One of his novels by the name of Slender Film is a writer writing his novel which turned into film also. Victor Canning's story is based on the question of trust, is having a theme, having a story, having a message that one should never ever trust on stranger. One should never trust on a stranger. Second thing is that second message he wanted to convey that the honor among the thief. Honor among the thief means that if anybody is in same platform, one should never deceive the other. Suppose, for example, I want to say you that suppose there are the two shopkeepers in the society and doing the same business, one should not deceive the other shopkeeper. So this is one should believe, one should support, one should cooperate. This is the message in the story. In this story, that here the same platform, there are the two burglars and one is just deceiving the other. So this is what that one should never believe in anybody else. Second is that action justifies, intention justifies actions. This is also a message that the writer Victor Canning conveying through this story. Let's see about the character of the story. There are the only two vital characters in the story. First is Horace Denby. Horace Denby was 50 years old. He was lockmaker. He makes law in the society. He was very reputed. He was very respectable. He was very honorable in the society, but he was not complete honest. The reason I will tell you later. Second character is a young lady in red dress. She was very clever. She was also the same age of Horace Denby. She was very clever, very honest, very clever, very cunning. He very cleverly cheated and tickled Horace Denby in the story. There are the two servants. Their role is very small, and there is a dog. Okay, so there is a here that Horace Denby is just now I'm going to elaborate the story. Now I'm going to explain the story. In the story, the Horace Denby is a lockmaker. He is honest, but he was not complete honest. He lived in the society, and his habit was to purchase and buy the rare and expensive books comes to the market. So he has a very less money to purchase those books which are coming to the market and which comes to the market. So he make a burglary. That is why he is not complete honest. He makes a burglary, but he burgles only those people who are rich in society. Okay, so he made a burglary once in a year to purchase books. Okay, so he just made a plan this year. Horace Denby made a plan to rob a house by the name of Shotover Grange, which is very near to his house, and he was just he's a very and he make a plan. He just learns about the electricity of the house. He learns about the wire of the house. He learns about the garden, about the entire of the house. Everything he learns everything, and then he just planned to go there. Once he got the chance, because the servant of the house went to watch movie, hanging the keys outside the kitchen door, and Horace Denby took all the tools in a bag and just put on the gloves and went to enter the Shotover Grange. When he entered, he found a flower vase sitting just there at the entrance, and he sneezed loudly. One more thing I would like to tell you here, that he had hay fever. Hay fever is what? Hay fever is allergy of flower. And this is what Horace Denby had. Okay, so when he entered the house, he sneezed loudly and he found that dog, and he made the dog very friendly. Treated the dog friendly, and because he told that if any inanimate things is there, if any inanimate person is there, or just inanimate animal is there, if you talk by the name, it would be very friendly. So here also the dog very friendly, and when he was ready to do his walk, he was ready to make successful his walk. He sneezed loudly. At that time, there is a lady behind him, said, whether you have cough or a hay fever. Horace Denby did not see anything, see behind, and said, no, this is a hay fever. The lady advises, you should then consult a doctor, because doctor can just give you the proper treatment and you will be recovered. The lady when appeared, Horace Denby was very afraid. He thought that he told that I did not expect that when I entered the house I will meet a burglar. On the other hand, the Horace Denby also told that I did not expect that I will meet the owner of the house. What will you do now? The lady said. Horace Denby said, the first chance I will just run and just escape from there. The lady said, if you run, I will call to the police and police will arrest you. Horace Denby said, if you just call the police, I will cut the wire. So the lady said that I want to save the society from such a burglar. Soon lady took the ornament on the table and lit a cigarette, took a cigarette on her mouth. Immediately, Horace Denby put off the gloves and lit the lighter to just buttered her to escape from there. But the lady now made a plan. The lady told that I came from England, just to take my jewels to the bank, to keep in the bank. But sorry, I forget the number, forget the keys of the safe. Here, Horace Denby took chance that he knew that he would be escaped if he helped her. So he told that there is no problem, this is I who can help you to open the safe, and within an hour Horace Denby opened the safe and handed the jewels over to the lady and escaped from there. After two days, on the third days, the police found the fingerprints of Horace Denby inside the house, on the safe, on the surface, on the table, everywhere, on the lighter, also everywhere his fingerprint was found, and he was arrested. He told everything that I am not a thief. The owner of the house emotion and feelings. Justice depends and believes based on only evidence. Only evidence. Okay, so this is why Horace Denby went to jail, went to the prison, and he was brutally sent to the library. Okay, so this is since then the Horace Denby has decided that he would never ever believe on any stranger. So he told that honor among the theme. He decided honor among the theme. So one should give the honor if a person is in the same platform. But here the lady in red dress was also a thief. It deceived Horace Denby. He should never do so. She should never do so. She should cooperate, but she deceived Horace Denby very cleverly. And Horace Denby, on the other hand, Horace Denby was a very emotional. He think from the heart, not from the brain. So he was easily deceived by the young lady. So he should think from the stranger. He should try to understand that whether the lady in the red dress is the owner of the house or not. One mistake also Horace Denby done. There are the 2 or 3 mistakes Horace Denby done in his work. First, he entered the house. Okay, and second, he entered the house. There is no problem, but he just switched. He just lit the cigarette lighter, opening the gloves. Number 1 mistake. Second mistake Horace Denby done that he directly believed on that lady that she was the owner of the house. Actually he believed because he thought that the lady is the house owner. Third mistake he made, that he should learn along with the house. He should learn the house owner also. He did not read about the house owner. That is why he had been punished and he had been sent to the prison. Second thing also I want to tell you that intention justifies the action. It does not depend that what you are doing. It depends on your action. Your action, what you are doing, if your action is good, your work will be also good. If your intention is bad, your intention is evil, your action will be evil. So intention justifies the action. Horace Denby entered suitable range. His intention was to rob the jewelry and purchase the books, not for survival. He thought that his intention is good. Second, he just opened the safe and handed the jewels over to the lady. His intention is not evil, but the action was because he forget that for whom he was doing so. This is the main mistake. Yes, students, after the story, I would like to tell you that there are a lot of questions could be there, short type of questions. If you go through the questions about the question on the basis of Horace Denby character base, and about how Horace Denby entered the house, how the lady cheated, how did the lady cheat her, deceive her. So this type of the question could be asked. I think that if you listen this video carefully and solve some sort type of questions from your textbook, I am sure that you will be able to solve all sorts of questions. And till then, thank you very much. We will see you in the next video. Thank you.